You're looking for longevity and stretchability on your transfers. I want to introduce you to the T-seal paper. So this T-seal paper is definitely what you need to help your designs and your transfers feel good on your t-shirts. This paper right here is designed to actually seal your transfers inside of the garment, and we're going to take it to the heat press and you see exactly how to use this. But this paper is designed into two ways. The back of this here feels like regular paper, but on this other side is like a waxy type paper feel. That right there is what's going to get your transfers waxed up. Not like waxed up, but like it's going to get your transfers bonded within the garment, where you'll literally be able to see the texture of the apparel, whatever apparel you're using. You'll be able to see that within your transfers. So this Uninet T-seal paper works for white toner transfers, DTF transfers. It doesn't really matter what transfers you have, right? I've been using this for all transfers, DTF, white toner, like even this design on the cap, I use this as well. Like, you want to invest in this so that your transfers are lasting a long time. You'll actually be able to stretch the design and it's not going to crack. Nothing is going to happen because it's going to be sealed in there. So between 300 and 500 presses, this one sheet of paper with this coated side is going to last a very long time. All right, so if you need to grab one of this, there's of course a link down below that you can go ahead and purchase one and test it out for yourself. But I want to guarantee you, if you're sick and tired of having those shiny DTF transfers or those shiny white toner transfers that are just cracking, this T-seal is what's gonna make it last. All right, so enough of the talking. Let's jump over to the heat press so I can show you how to use your T-seal. So when you get your T-seal, it's gonna come into this envelope here, this big envelope here from Uninet. And what's gonna happen here, it's gonna fit right into here. It fits in there, and you're gonna take it out and realize that once you're feeling it to touch, you'll feel like there's a really smooth paper side and there's gonna be a waxy side. Like, it's not really like wax, but it's like a coated side, right? So you know exactly what side to lay down. So your coated side now is what's gonna lay on top of your transfers. And it's gonna be for the second press, like your post press, the press that you do the second time to get the durability on your transfers. That's when you're gonna use your T-seal. The heat press that I'm using is my swing away heat press from Heat Press Nation. It's also linked down below in the description. But what we're gonna do here, we're gonna load up a garment. We're gonna load up a garment, and I'm gonna press two different designs on here because I want you to see one with the T-seal and one without the T-seal, so you can be able to see the differences in both of those transfers. I'm gonna do a quick pre-press, of course, and we're pressing DTF transfers this first time around. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take our DTF transfer. Okay, so there's a DTF transfers that I got from Best DTF USA, and I have a coupon down below that you can use to get 15%. So I'm gonna lay this one right here. Okay, the other thing now we're gonna do, I'm gonna press this real quick. Boom. So now this is gonna press for 15 seconds, and we're gonna take it off of the press. We're gonna let it cool down, and we'll bring it back on. That's when we're gonna apply the T-seal. Okay, so that's our 15 seconds right there. This is done. We're gonna take this off of the heat press now, and we'll take it over to our cooling section so it can cool down, because these DTF transfers are cold peel. So while that's cooling down, I'm actually gonna press my second transfer here. All right, so we're gonna hang this off, let it cool down there, because I should have done them both in the same shot, but we're gonna press another DTF transfer here, so you'll be able to tell the difference when we use that T-seal on one of them and the other one is not going to have the T-seal. Again, that's going to press for another 15 seconds. Our other design here is cool, but we want to take it all the way off so it gets totally cold. That's 15 seconds right there. Now we're going to take both designs here, we're going to take it off, and we're going to take it over into our cooling section to cool down. So we have both our designs here. It's cooling down. This one is actually cold right here. So we're gonna peel this first one here. Just peel it regularly. Just peel that off. It's DTF, so you're good. This is a one-time use. You can get rid of that. This second one here, we're gonna let cool down for a little bit more because it's still a little warm. Okay, now if you're satisfied with this, you're gonna just peel that off again. All right, so now these transfers are ready for that durability, for it to get that second post press. So what you're gonna do now, we're gonna take it over to the heat press and we're gonna work this here with the T-seal to get it all sealed up, and then we're going to come over here and we're gonna stretch it. But before I take it, I want you to pay attention to the shine in here. So our design has a little bit of shine to it. So there's a whole different look. I really wish you can see it on the camera here, but these designs right now, it feels a little plasticky, right? Because they are printed on a plastic carrier. That's why you want to add a second press with either a Teflon sheet. We'll do Teflon with this one here, and then this one here will do the T-seal, so you can see the difference between T-seal and a Teflon sheet. Okay, so we're back over our heat press here. And what we're gonna do now, we're gonna lay this down and cover one with the T-seal and then the other one without the T-seal. When placing your T-seal, you wanna make sure you have the coated side down, all right? But your T-seal is recommended that it press no higher than 300 degrees. So right now I'm set at 309, so I'm gonna work my temperatures down to 2, and we're gonna do this for 20 seconds. Okay, so we'll give it a couple of seconds there, let it cool down, and we'll go ahead and press it with that T-seal. Okay, so it's still working its temperature down. We'll give it a couple more seconds there. So what I'm gonna do now, my heat press is cool, it's already cooled down. I'm gonna take my T-seal paper now, right? So this T-seal right here, we're gonna make sure that it's the coated side that's going down onto the heat press. So I'm just gonna lay this right here. All right, now we're gonna swing this heat press around, make sure we're at a heavy pressure. Heavy pressure is important in this part. And we're gonna cook this here for 20 seconds. All right, so it looks like our 20 seconds is up there. We're just gonna lift this up, swing it away. We're gonna give it a couple seconds there, about 4 seconds before we peel this off. So now we're gonna peel this off really, like slowly for that reveal. I really wish you could see this on camera because that T-seal adds a whole nother look to this garment. You can literally see the fabric within the designs now, like it's actually cooked and sealed into that, right? Now, what we're gonna do here to have a good comparison, I'm gonna flip this other design here, and we're gonna do this side here without the T-seal. We're just gonna use regular coated silicone paper here, which I would use on the normal thing if I didn't have the T-seal. And we're gonna cook this right here for another 20 seconds. But I'm trying to tell you, this here, even the feel is different. Like it feels different, it looks different. This is incredible right here. Like you can see the fabrics, you can see the lines, you can see the actual garment. Okay, boom. Now this side without the T-seal, it's still a good soft print, but it's a whole nother feel when you use this T-seal right here. Okay, so you want to definitely use a T-seal to get your transfers in the garment so that they're not plasticky and they're gonna last longer. Like this transfer right now, like man, I wish I could really give y'all a good, there you go, you should be able to see. Like it feels different. This one as well, it does feel different, but it's a whole nother feel. Like here I can still feel like it's a little bit, you know, still feels like it's sitting on the shirt. Compared to this one, I can feel the shirt. Like you need to test it out for yourself. If you want to go ahead, grab a T-seal, the link is down below in the description. But what I want to do now, I want to get this a stretch, right? Because I told you the T-seal is going to give you stretchability and longevity, durability, and all of that. So now if I scratch this design here, right, I'm going to scratch it. It's going to be like, it's together, you know? It's sealed in there, so it's still like, it's still good. It's still good. like that T-seal actually gets it in the fabric. Okay, let's scratch this one here. This one here is not as much. Like I can already, that's crazy. Like it's not like cracking crazy, but I heard that scratch, like I could hear the transfer scratching a little bit, right? So there's definitely a big difference between these two transfers. This one without the T-seal and this one here with the T-seal at the bottom. So I would definitely recommend you to invest in a T-seal. And now remember, the T-seal is actually good for 500 presses. So it's not a one-time use. And another thing I want to tell you, do not cut this. So I want to cut this up for hats. I want to cut this up for smaller stuff. Don't cut the T-seal, all right? Because then it's going to cause the coating to start falling off of there, right? Do not cut it. Just now take it, put it away. Once you're done with it, just put it back in the envelope that it came with, that Uninet sent it up in, and you'll be good, okay? Just like that. Now, your T-seal is ready to be put away for the next time that you need to seal and secure a piece of transfer within your garment. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.